players, and they're playing very well here in the first half of the season.
Trevathan moves in motion across the formation. Sean Millington seems to be a little confused about where he's to line up. And the pass intended for Alexander well over his head. He was being covered by Patrick Burke. So it will be 2nd and 10 for the BC Lions. And this is the defense that Danny Barrett faces. Same three who did such a fine job last year in leading the Riders in a number of defensive categories. And like the BC Lions, the Ottawa Roughriders have been forced to make some adjustments throughout the course of the season in their secondary. From the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Barrett's pass incomplete. In and out of the hands of Clark. So it's 2 and out for the BC Lions.
Brett Young made a tremendous move on the ball that time. Barrett had plenty of time from his offensive line. He sat right in the pocket, was able to survey the field. Brett Young made a tremendous break to knock that away at the last moment. As you can see, Barrett has a chance to look over 2 to 3 different receivers, and he fires that one right down for Clark. The pressure's right there after he releases it, but just a step too late.
As Lou Pasaglia prepares to punt, the newest addition to the Ottawa Roughriders, Walter Stanley, is back to receive the kick. And he's the lone man back. The Roughriders feel that they might be able to get through on Lou Pasaglia. Pasaglia with plenty of time, and he hits a beauty. Stanley takes it at the 20-yard line. And Stanley is spun down as he gets up to the 32. A 51-yard punt and an 11-yard return. Tom Burgess, the #1 quarterback for the Ottawa Roughriders, although he did not start the game against the Calgary Stampeders, mainly because Coach Smeltzer felt he might have lost some confidence coming off a very poor performance against the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Mike Graybill, a rarity in the CFL, an import offensive lineman. Burgess is in trouble. And the sack leader in the CFL, O.J. Brigance, now has an even dozen for the year.
O.J., you know, with a great move, just came in off that left corner, straight line, and Tommy Burgess got his 12th of the season on that play.
They refer to the BC lineup as the 3-4 nationality lineup because the front three in the 3-4 setup are all Canadians. And that is something unique in the CFL.
Another rarity like an American offensive lineman.
Burgess is in trouble, and this BC defense is ferocious tonight. Tyrone Jones made the initial contact with Tommy Burgess.
Along with Glenn Scrivener coming straight up the middle. When you look at Tyrone Jones, Tyrone has been maligned a little bit early here in the season, but that time got great surge from his right in position, coming right around the corner with Scrivener up the middle, and able to drop Burgess for the 2nd sack in succession.
Coach Ritchie was saying that Ty Jones has not been as talkative over the last few games as he may have been earlier in his career, but he feels that now that he's recovered from some of the health problems that bothered him earlier in the season, he'll play the type of football he did for Ritchie when they were together in Winnipeg.
You have to be productive sometime to talk the trash, and Tyrone had to get a little quiet there for a few games.
Terry Baker's 3rd down punt. Taken by Lonnie Turner. Gordon missed him, but coming over to make the tackle was Gord Weber. 12-11 is the time remaining in the still scoreless opening quarter. Ritchie may have had legitimate concerns about a listless BC Lion practice this week, but defensively, this team has been fired up to start this football game against Ottawa.
Well, he's been known as a defensive specialist, and his forte has been laid out in the first series of the BC's defense.
Penalty flag in the play. The pass is complete to Alexander, and Alexander will be stopped after a gain of about 4.
Well, they missed Alexander in last week's contest, and he's stepping up. He's the team's leading receiver. He had missed last week with an injury, but he's starting off this contest where he had left off before he got injured in that last game.
Jake Ireland, the referee of tonight's game.
Offside. Ottawa number 95. Repeat 1st down.
You you have the lineman there listening to the count. Greg Steuben there, a little overzealousness, listening to Barrett's vocal reflection, and jumped offside prematurely on the play.
So it will be 1st and 5. Danny Barrett has completed just over 56% of his passes this year, but the impressive statistic is he has 17 touchdown throws and only 7 interceptions. Toss to Corey Philpott. Philpott isn't going to get to the outside.
Angelo Snipes playing the corner like you expect your outside linebacker to do. Angelo Snipes was lined up on the right side. We got Gordon Weber down on the field here. But Snipes did a tremendous job of penetrating across the line of scrimmage, not letting Philpott get his shoulders turned upfield and let the pursuit catch up with him.
Gord Weber plays an inside linebacking position. He'll have to go out and will be replaced by Joe Sardo. But in obvious passing situations, I think we'll see the Roughriders go to a 6 DB package.
Well, they're going to have to load it up with that dime package against this BC passing attack. When Danny Barrett gets hot, he can pick this defense apart. You'll see Gord Weber stepping up. Great pursuit angle, but he just, it's hard to tell exactly. Maybe he got twisted there on his leg or whatever as he went down, because he just fell off Philpott. Wasn't much contact. And hopefully